Back again. We're making a bit of a regular occurrence of this, guys. Look, it's really interesting, right? And I'm going to draw you back to a video that I put out there just after, well, about a week after the sacking of Thomas Tuchel. And I kind of had a phone call of someone, a pretty respected person to be fair, and they told me a little bit of information regarding Thomas Tuchel. And we'll refer back to that, guys, in a little while. But I just want to read you this out. This was put up, about 4 hours ago. Let me just relate this back. Yeah, it was put out about 4 hours ago from the Daily Mail. Yeah, I know, guys. It's the Daily Mail and all that one. But, and I'll tell you what it is, right? This is the headlines, yeah? Secret reasons behind Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea sacking would make people's eyes water, claims Simon Jordan, as he invites Todd Boehly to go public and tells him, I would have done the same. So clearly he's aware of the situation. So basically, Todd Boehly has been urged to go public and reveal the secret reasons behind his decision to sack Thomas Tuchel, as they will make people's eyes water in surprise. Tuchel was sacked last September following defeat to Dynamo Zagreb in the UEFA Champions League. But for TalkSport presenter and former Crystal Palace owner Simon Jordan, he claims that there is a lot more to the decision of sacking Tuchel than met the eye among fans, after Chelsea fans chanted the German's name during their 4-0 loss to Manchester City on Sunday night. There's a lot more behind the scenes of Tuchel that would make people's eyes water as to the reasons why Todd Boehly made that decision, and it wasn't just a case of losing to Dynamo Zagreb, it was a case of a whole raft of other things. That's Todd Boehly's gift to tell people what that is, Jordan said on TalkSport on Monday. But it opened my eyes, and I would have done exactly the same thing as Todd Boehly did, which is, you can go, mate. Tuchel was ruthlessly cut loose just 15 months after Chelsea defeated Manchester City to win their second Champions League title. The decision arrived 7 games into the season, while Tuchel was believed to be negotiating a new deal. Remember that, guys, just 100 days into Boehly's reign. It's been a rough start for his successor, Graham Potter, with Chelsea 10th in the Premier League, out of the Carabao Cup and out of the FA Cup by the second week of January. And Sunday's 4-0 loss to Manchester City, who beat him in the league a few days prior, saw disgruntled Chelsea supporters chant for Tuchel and previous owner Roman Abramovich. A section of the 8,000 away fans at the Etihad turned on the ownership and Potter as the Blues slumped to a 5th defeat in 7 matches. The travelling fans could be heard chanting, "We've got Super Tommy Tuchel," from the stands in Manchester. Former owner Abramovich's name was also sung loudly in the away end as their performance was labelled pathetic. Jordan has backed Boehly to make the right call in giving Potter time, but the former Brighton boss himself conceded that the club are suffering, that's that fucking word again, in this moment due to the windless run. The results in a small space of time are not positive. You can make excuses, look for the reasons, or you can say it isn't good enough. Clearly we are suffering, it's not nice at all. You can understand the fans' frustrations, da-di-da-di-do. And of course it goes on about João Felix from Real Madrid, which incidentally is everywhere right now, guys, and the rumour is it's anywhere between 11 and 20 million quid for his loan services. It does look like it's game on that one. I noticed that it's not just the BBC and most of the journals, it's also on Sky as well, so there you go. Okay, so basically what he's saying is, look, you're in a bit of a situation right now. You need to explain it, because for me, it's fucking madness. And for a lot of Chelsea supporters, it's beyond the power. It's crazy, yeah. And so if there's something massive and something that I don't know about, then let's fucking hear it. Let's cough it up, because it needs to be fucking made. But I want to draw you back to something that I put out there. As I say, I'm no influencer. I'm not likely to get millions and millions of fucking views. But what I will say is that I got a bit of information, and it was from a very, very credible source. I'll leave it at that, yeah. And they basically said it was to do with the way he was acting, his mood swings that were going backwards and forwards, and that's fucking passion. The other thing was the fact that obviously he was going through that major divorce, and he was seeing a younger girl, I think it was a Brazilian girl, and I don't know, it was something where his eyes were going off the job in hand. But the main thing was that he was doing a bit of Charlie, and he was, doing a bit of fucking dancing, and clubbing. And fucking what? We've just heard the news recently, haven't we? From this book from Prince fucking Harry, talking about it. Listen, many people, have a line of Charlie. I'm not going to fucking sit here and say, oh, how out fucking rageous, because it's life, yeah, and you can't fucking sit and fucking judge. I'll imagine if all that kind of revelation stuff came out, I'd say that most fucking professional footballers would have a lot to fucking answer for. Probably most fucking celebrities too. So if it is those fucking reasons, it's still not fucking good enough for me. It's just part and parcel of life. It's all about his qualities, yeah, as being a manager of Chelsea FC. And without going over all the old grounds and all the reasons why I think it was the wrong decision to make, yeah. The way I kind of viewed it all was, no matter how you feel about the man, or how you, whether you think that things were sliding downhill, and because I've heard a lot of Chelsea fans that have said that, fucking short fucking memories, to be fair. But that said, I think he had enough credit in the fucking bank, don't you? Yeah, in that 18-month period, 6 finals, 3 fucking trophies that he won, domestic cups, bang, bang, bang. I heard it said today on a phone-in, a Chelsea phone-in, someone basically said that it's not like us to go into finals and lose, We go to Wembley and we win all the time. Something wasn't right, but have a fucking word with yourself, yeah. We were playing one of the greatest sides in Europe at the time, Liverpool, and it was a very, very nip and tuck affair where, it was 120 fucking minutes of football, and it was decided on spot kicks, both fucking occasions. And I think in that Carabao Cup we done enough to win. Just fucking the way it goes, man, But that man still fucking got us there, didn't he? But yeah, I put a video out there, explaining that those were the fucking reasons, or at least that's what I heard, those were the fucking reasons. Whether it was true or not, I don't fucking know. But it's interesting now that Simon Jordan is coming out with that, and feeling, basically, I don't know where he found that information out himself, and whether it's his place to actually say to the likes of Todd Boehly, you need to come out and fucking announce it, Which he fucking does. He does. He needs to let us know what the real reasons are. But if it is those reasons, it's not enough for me. I'm not here to fucking judge anybody in life. And I think it's fucking outrageous, I think most people would lose their fucking jobs for things that they do in private, yeah. Don't fucking throw stones, you know what I mean? That's just bollocks, yeah. Absolute bollocks. And I quite like Simon Jordan, to be fair. I think he's quite a refreshing individual on TalkSport. Normally talks a lot of sense. Unless it's something more. And if it's something more, then even more so we need to fucking know. Because at least it would explain things and it would stop the confusion and kind of someone like me. I mean, I've been supporting Chelsea, you know, not saying I'm anything special or whatever, but 40 odd fucking years going home and away. I fucking, you know, I put my fucking, you know, my colours to the mast throughout the entire time. I'm not saying I've got a right to say this or that or whatever, but what I have got is I've got common fucking sense and I can fucking see that it's a fucking stupid move. So if there's something to tell us, then fucking say it. And now, of course, with those revelations, it'd be interesting to see if Todd Boehly does actually pick up on that and decide, you know, or is it so bad that Todd Boehly, you know, out of respect for Thomas Tuchel, was going, do you know what, I'm not going to fucking destroy you, mate. See you later. You're going to get paid. But we'll keep this one under wrap, blah, blah, blah. And maybe he's taking all the flack as a result of it. Listen, I don't fucking know, to tell you the truth, and that's the truth. But if it is that, then it ain't big enough, yeah? Oh, how fucking outrageous, you know? Everyone's entitled to a fucking life, yeah? Anyway, guys, check it out anyway. It's Daily Mail. And I just thought I'd share that one with you before I depart for the night and get some Zeds. Much love, guys, as always. And let me know what you think down below, and up the Chelsea.